Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the Archie Luxury program. Today I'd like to talk about what the fuck happened to the American middle class. That's right, what the fuck happened to the American middle class? And I've got to say, look, I'm absolutely shocked. You know, I've been one who's always admired America. I've always looked up to America. I'm Australian. And America's always been the big brother, you know, the do-gooder of the world. And I got to be honest with you, I'm absolutely fucked. I can't believe what has happened to the American middle class. And it's just amazing. I mean, look, I've got to be honest with you. I'm looking on YouTube and I'm seeing stories about middle-class people who now live inside a trailer or their car. I mean, fucking hell. I'm seeing stories about American banks which they offered very good loans to anybody, and you know, you could borrow up to 110% of the value of the home, and you know, they gave you a honeymoon interest rate, and all of a sudden what's happened is these people have bought these homes, the value of the home has fallen, and all of a sudden now, instead of it being a reasonable interest rate, the fucking banks have jacked up the rates to ridiculous levels. So you either walk out, foreclose and lose your home and walk away, or if you're an honest, good citizen, you try and pay it at some exorbitant interest rates. And I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've always been in awe of the American economy, and it looks like it's really gone down the fucking shitter. It's just absolutely amazing. I mean, there are so many things in America that I'm just absolutely amazed about. I was watching Michael Moore's film Capitalism, A Love Story, and I can't believe this. Why does the biggest company in America, Walmart, why do so many of their staff qualify for food stamps and free healthcare? Because their salary is so shitty. I mean, fuck. If that's the largest company in America and the most profitable, you know, the biggest size company, surely they can pay their employees, staff or associates, whatever the fuck you want to call them, a decent living wage. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, you see these, there was a story on, you know, I was just looking at Mike Moore's Capitalism, A Love Story. Now, I know Mike Moore's a bit left-wing, but I love him. I think he's great. And the thing I can't believe is dead peasants insurance. Some of these companies, a lady who worked at Walmart died, and the company picked up $85,000. They never gave a cent to the husband or the kids. They just kept it. Another case of dead peasants was a middle manager working in a bank, and they got $1.5 million through dead peasants coverage, and they didn't offer his wife anything. I mean, what a mob of fucking assholes. I mean, the American banks, oh my god. And not to mention, you do a bit of a Google search on Bank of America, they're a mob of bastards. I mean, Bank of America, they've got some really low interest rates on their credit cards, but if you miss one payment, or, you know, you fuck one thing up for whatever legitimate reason, and the interest rate goes into ridiculous land, you know, it goes into 20-something% interest per year. You know, it's just absolutely nasty shit. I mean, fuck. I don't know what to say. What the hell has happened to the American middle class? And you have a look at these things. Government subsidies for General Motors. General Motors is fucking closing all their plants. Any plant they can close in America, they'll close and ship the jobs to fucking Mexico. I mean, fuck. Is this the middle class land of promise where you can achieve the American dream? I don't know what to fucking say here. I mean, it's just so fucking sad. I mean, they interviewed Michael Moore's father, and he basically worked for, I think, the Sparkplug division, AC Sparkplug, and this is part of General Motors in Flint, Michigan, and he was able to he had a lower middle class job in a lower middle class town. He was able to, a one income household could have a basic 3-bedroom house. They had a reasonably good car every couple of years. They bought a new one, and they could have some vacations. I mean, far out. Why is that so hard in America to do that now? Why has it turned so fucking nasty? And the other thing that makes me really, really sad is in that movie there itself, you look at what the regional airline pilots earn. I mean, that a regional airline pilot, that's a plane, either a twin prop or a small jet, they earn somewhere between $17,000 and $25,000 a year. I mean, fuck. How do people survive on so little? I mean, it's just fucking amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. And I don't know what to say. I mean, fuck, the American dream? I mean, for God's sake. I mean, the beautiful thing about the American dream, I mean, I look at it, right, and I suppose I look at America, the glory days were sort of, like you look at Happy Days, right? Happy Days, that's that sitcom television show, and if you went to that same town now, Mr. Cunningham, his fucking hardware store would have been put out of business by Walmart. That's what would have fucking happened. And the government would have given fucking Walmart, $1 million to come to town, and they give Mr. Cunningham absolutely no concession whatsoever. I mean, fuck, middle class folk like that don't fucking exist. They're dying out. And it seems to me the government's fucking forcing the small businesses to close, and it's just fucking terrible. And I don't know what to say. I mean, my idea of American capitalism is ideal. I think is small business. I love small businesses. I mean, small businesses, I think, are and the government just pays lip service to them. They don't care about small business. The American government's more concerned with political donations from Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley and Citibank and fuckers like that. I mean, it's all so fucking dirty and nasty. I don't know what to say. I mean, the American dream? What the fuck is there? How can you live the American dream on fucking minimum wage? I mean, it's just so fucking terrible. I mean, you have a look at some of these... in Australia, if you're a 25-year-old man, minimum wage is like $17 an hour, right? In America, it's under $10 an hour. I mean, it's just so fucking amazing. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck has happened. I mean, the whole world since year 2000 has gone fucking nuts, and I don't know what to say really. The American middle class. I mean, fuck. I look at some of these leaders. George Bush was an absolute disaster. We're talking junior. Absolute fucking disaster. And, I think really what the American government needs to do is increase taxes on the rich. I think they need to increase, the healthcare coverage, give everyone free healthcare, increase taxes for the rich, and fucking cut military spending. I mean, that's what they fucking need to do. I mean, it's not fucking rocket science. I mean, it's just a fucking, they've got so much potential. You look at these great American heroes. Someone I really, really admire is Captain Sullenberg, who landed the aeroplane on the Hudson. I mean, he goes to a congressional hearing and he fucking tells them that he wouldn't wish his children to become pilots because they earn so little, and how fucked the airlines are. It's just absolutely amazing. And it gets worse than that there. I mean the the whole way the banks got huge bailouts from Congress is a fucking joke. I mean, these thieves deserve to be fucking bankrupted. And what do? They pay $1 million bonuses to their executives. I mean, you've got General Motors is on the verge of bankruptcy, and they're flying their corporate jet around to lobby for government bailout money. I mean, it's all so fucking off. It's just so fucking off-putting. And, you would think that with the government took over General Motors, you'd say, right, no more guzzlers, and what we're going to do is we're going to close the plants in Mexico, move the jobs back to America, increase quality, boom, 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 boom. But no, they just fucking let things get worse. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just absolutely fucking amazing. And, the truth of the matter is that you look at some of these fucking leaders, healthcare, I think you can pin that back down to Richard Nixon. Tricky Dicky, the worst fucking president who nearly went to fucking jail. He's the fucker who you can blame the American healthcare being the way it is. And, it's not that the Democrats are that fantastic. Jimmy Carter was a fucking terrible president, and LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson. I mean, there's rumors that he's the one who had Kennedy bumped off. I mean, fuck. It's just absolutely crazy. And I think realistically, the Americans have got to fucking wake up. Stop being the world's policeman. Slash military spending, increase taxes to the rich, and give free healthcare and increase fucking benefits to families and decent middle class folk. Get manufacturing base. I mean, I think one thing America could do if it fucking wanted to is put a 20% surcharge on all products from China. Fuck the Chinese. Fuck them strong. I mean, fuck. 20% import duty on anything from China. Fuck them. I mean, they're the world's Australia. Fucking America is the biggest economy. They can do what the fuck they like. No imports. It's very, very simple. And I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm just absolutely dumbfounded that America is going down the shitter. And it's just so damn sad. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you think.